Hey guys, let's talk about Tapo automation. As you can see, I have a lot of Tapo devices, so I can use smart actions and make them work with some communication between them and trigger actions, right? Here you see that I have this pan and tilt camera, and I have here also a Wi-Fi light switch. It's a smart switch, a smart plug. Here I have a smart motion sensor, and also here a contact sensor, so I can use on doors or windows, for example. Super nice. Also here I have this temperature sensor. So basically I can interact with every single device. Let me just start showing something here. For example, here I have a lamp, right? And it's connected here to this smart plug, which is something like this one, right? So here I just connect a device, and then I have button here that I can turn on and turn off from here, or I can do this from my cell phone. So if I come here directly to the plug, I can just press, and you see that turns the light on. Then I can press again and turn it off. And here on my cell phone, you see that I have the Tapo app with all devices. Then I can come from here and enable from here, or turn it on from here, turn it off from here as well, and check every single thing here, like the runtime and also the schedule. I can make a schedule, so I can turn it on and turn it off whatever I want. I have some status like away, so I leave the home, for example, and the light turns on by itself. So super nice. You see that I have the sensor, and I just need to use a hub for this one. See here that I have this Tapo hub. This is the H200. It works as a chime as well, and it allows me to connect different devices here. I can, for example, have this camera recording on a local SD card, or I can make the camera record here on this hub, because there's an SD card just right here, and I can record it, right? And I can also work with the sensor. Let's say, for example, this Tapo sensor is just right here. I can work with automation. Let me just demonstrate here. For example, I come here to this Tapo plug, or I can come to the sensor as well. And from here, I can create a smart automation. So here, you see that I have one already that I named turn on lights. So basically here, what I have is the name of the automation, the effective time always, or I can just create a schedule here if I want to. So from this time to this time, repeat every single day if I want to as well. So I come back here, custom times always. So it's going to work all the time. So when the Tapo T100, which is the motion sensor, detects some motion, right? And then it can trigger here something. Let's say, for example, turn on the light here on this plug, a smart plug, right? So super simple. So I just come here and turn it on. And then when I move my hand here in front of the sensor, you see that turn the lights on, all right? I can also control the time here. Let's say, for example, I want to control this. I come here to the smart sensor, and from here see the event log when it's being triggered. From here I can control the interval. Let's say instead of 4 seconds, I can change the interval here. You see that I have up to 60 seconds to control the device, and also some motion sensitivity. If I want to enable here to increase here the sensitivity, I just go to high or normal, and basically I can control everything from here. So smart actions is pretty good for this Tapo automation. I can control my cameras as well. Let's say, for example, I want to have the camera detecting motion there, and then it chimes here on my hub. I can do this as well. Let me just come here to the camera. See that I have it working here as well. So here you see that's working back there. It's a pan and tilt camera, so I can control from here. I can go to different viewpoints. I just press here and it changes the location. You see it, the position. And from here I can create smart actions as well. Let's say, for example, I come here and tap on smart actions. You see that I can do this, different smart actions, and had a chime working here as well. This chime is going to work every single time, like always. And when the camera detects motion, it's going to trigger a response here on the Tapo H200, which is the hub. And also it's going to turn on the kitchen light, because I have back there in the kitchen something like this, right? Not something like this, but exactly this, right? It's a switch, right? Smart switch. So here I have the ring. So it's going to ring for 5 seconds, so I can select the type of ring that I want as well. So super simple. Basically, when there's motion there in front of the camera, let me just stay here and save. When there's motion in front of the camera, it's going to trigger the sound here, right? Talking about the camera, I can just come here and see when there's motion. For example, I can just tag this on. When there's motion there, I see the information. There we go. You see here the motion with the car, and then triggers the smart action just right here, right? So super simple to work like this. Let me just come here and disable this one, and I'm good to go, right? So let's say I want to create a different one. I just come here to automation. You see that I have a lot of options. The effective time, and when here I can do the automation based on device's status change, time of the day, arrive and leave. So here devices status change. I can use different devices here from my list. I can pick any one of them, right? Like the Tapo plug, for example, to turn on, turn off, turn on and turn off. Here with the camera, I have different options. You see event detected or event type, position, person, pet, and vehicle. So I can just select which one I want. And then here I can also come and control one device, control multiple devices at the same time. So a group of devices, run a shortcut, enable, disable some automation. So I can have one automation that can enable or disable another automation, send notifications as well, delay between two actions. So it's pretty nice. I can do a lot of different things here. I can group by devices as well. And here on my camera, you see that I can enable privacy, disable privacy, play sound, turn on motion tracking, so the camera can track somebody that's passing in front of it, right? And also the pen and tilt control here. I can rotate a different viewpoint. Let's say somebody passes in front of a sensor, right? The sensor is just close to a door, for example. Then the camera can point to this door and turn on the lights, because it's a floodlight camera, so it can turn on the lights, turn off the light. So super nice. It's very, very easy to work with the automation here, okay? So overall, I'm testing the automation here. I see that it's pretty easy, pretty intuitive to just start working with any device, and base it on trigger and on time as well. I can do whatever I want here. I can simulate also when I'm not home. So the lights start like turning on and turning off randomly, and it works pretty fine, okay? So I hope that helps. This is a just quick overview of automation here with the Tapo devices. So leave your comments here, subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, and I see you in the next one.